The Carrier and Bryant Infinity and Connects zoning system utilizes either a 10K room sensor or a smart sensor. For years, we've been looking for a wireless remote sensor, and for a few months, Carrier had some field tests with wireless sensors, but they were not able to get them to work correctly, so they pulled them off the field test. So now we do not have a wireless option. ecobee has a wireless room sensor that has worked well for years, but it is not compatible with the Infinity or Connect zoning system. In this video, we're going to tell you about a workaround that if you need to run some wireless sensors for the Infinity or Connect zoning system, there is a way to do it. By using the Honeywell TR series, you can put a wireless sensor in your zones that will report back to the Infinity or Evolution zone control board. In the Honeywell kit, you can get either a dummy sensor, which just reports temperature, or one that has an override button with temperature sensing. The one with the override will not work on the Infinity or Evolution. The only one that you can utilize is just the sensor, the 10K sensor itself. This Honeywell system will not communicate an override or a temperature change from the zone by utilizing their smart sensor. So just keep in mind that the only one you can use in conjunction with the Infinity or Evolution system is the 10K sensor reporting back to the receiver at the Infinity or Evolution board. And this is done wirelessly. If you're familiar with the Infinity or Evolution control zone board, you'll know that you hook the smart sensor into the ABCD connection and it reports back to the zone board, and you can override the temperature in a particular zone for a period of time. As we stated, the Honeywell control that does this will not work and is not compatible with the Infinity or Evolution zone control board. So the 10K sensor from Honeywell will tie into the two positions on the right-hand side of the zone board, just like a regular sensor, and this is a 10K sensor. So when you're tying in the receiver to the control board, this is where you will wire the receiver, the Honeywell receiver, into the Infinity or Evolution zone board. So just keep in mind that currently we do not have a wireless smart sensor that is available for the Infinity or Evolution zone control. So this sensor is the 10K sensor that Carrier uses, and the Honeywell control is similar, except that it's a vertical mount instead of a horizontal type sensor. So looking at a wiring diagram for the zone control board, on the right hand side are the sensors that are wired in from the room to the control board. But in the case of using the Honeywell wireless controls, we are not going to use the standard Carrier wired zone control. But instead, we are going to mount the receiver next to the zone control board, and it will be wired into these two wires for the sensor, just like a 10K sensor is wired in. Then you will take the wireless sensor to whatever room or zone you're using it in, and it will report back to the receiver wirelessly and send that information to the Carrier or Bryant zone control board. So if you have a job where you need to run sensors to different rooms and you cannot run wires, just be aware that there is this option of the TR series Honeywell that you can mount the remote sensor in any room up to 3,000 feet away from the zone control board and do it wirelessly and have wireless sensors in each zone.
Go to arefco.com for more videos, like, subscribe, and check back every week for new videos.